Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for coming back to watch another WeGo podcast, aka What Else Is Going On YouTube video. I'm your girl, your host, Taria, trying to work up some energy, y'all. I didn't realize it was so early still. And you may be thinking early. Well, I came home around a little before 1 to have lunch. Y'all, I love taking two boneless like chickens. You know how you buy the pack of chicken tenderloins? So I'll take two of the tenderloins out of the pack, season them up real good with all-purpose seasoning or Lowry's, what have you, onion powder and adobo, and then putting it on a sheet of aluminum foil, and then putting a little vegetable oil on the aluminum foil and cutting up potatoes and putting them like around the chicken, wrapping it in aluminum foil, baking it for 21 minutes. My God, seasoning the potatoes. Father God in heaven. And so I came home to do that, right? It just so happened that Corey came home around the same time. He's never normally home early like that unless he has to be to work early. And today he had to be where he had to be at 6. So he got off early. So he came home. And I knew that he had been tired too, because we both just been doing running from him coming from California, then him going right back and we taking our daughter to doing this and doing that and all this other stuff. So I knew he was tired too, and I was gonna go back out to work. Then I was like, I don't think I am. So he was getting ready to steam something in the house. And I was like, follow me. Child, we went upstairs. And I used to not be a napper because to me, my naps is like 3 and 4 and 5 hours. Like I'm not no take a 20-minute power nap. That doesn't like that. I don't, when I go to sleep, even if I wake up early, I don't wake up like mad or angry or whatever. That right there could make me wake up like that. Taking like a 20-minute to an hour nap, having to get up, I'd rather push through. But I was like, I feel like we just need to rest. So he tried to turn on the TV and I was like, nope. So then I gave him the remote and I thought we might just be laying here talking or whatever. Then my youngest called from school. She FaceTimed us for a few minutes. And I'm like, here, I didn't told him to take. So then a few minutes later, I look up and he was actually asleep. I couldn't sleep. I said, no, I didn't told this man we taking a nap only for me not to be able to sleep. Y'all, next thing I know, I woke up because his work phone went off. I woke up and it startled me because my mind had so many thoughts in the span of like 5 seconds because it was so bright outside. I thought it was the morning and his alarm going off, not his phone. And that we had basically like slept through it and that it was like late in the after, like, so like he was late for work. I was later than the time I wanted to start all these. So I jumped up like lost for a second, trying to get my bearings and realized it was his work phone. Child. So then we laid back down, went back to sleep. Girl, about I don't know how long later, another work call came through. So I got up to use the bathroom. He was walking somebody through how to fix something. God, I was like, I'm up, I'm up. I'm not even gonna be able to go back to sleep. Y'all, I laid back down. I think I might have been drooling. I was like, oh, I really was tired. So we ended up finally getting up that last time. He got up before me to go to the gym. And I'm getting ready to go now, but I wanted to do this really short video. Um, a story that I saw, two stories that I saw yesterday. And I decided to do the stories today, y'all. So make sure y'all are getting y'all rest. Me and my daughter were just talking, and she was like, Mom, women scientifically require more hours of sleep than men. I'm like, yes, I know. And I'm going to treat my body right and get that sleep. But y'all, I was really tired. I still am. I was like, oh, get up. And when I first got up, it's 4:45. It was like 4:10. And I was like, it's still early compared to how I normally, um, when I normally get home. But anyway, yeah, we're going to get through. I just am tired, but I'm going to get my energy back. All right, y'all, let's get into the story. First up, let's talk about Mr. Steve Harvey. Now, this is according to the Jasmine brand. Steve Harvey seemingly responds to criticism from Cat Williams. I'll knock your short out. Famed TV personality Steve Harvey isn't letting up on Cat Williams. The comedian appeared to blast his colleague during a recent speaking appearance, seemingly warning Cat Williams that he still has some fight left in him. Y'all, let's watch together. I know. Good. Y'all, the video is just here. Hold on. They playing with my emotions right now. Okay, here we go. I was like, what happened? Okay. All right, y'all, we get ready to watch. Hold on. Don't blame me. Blame the tiredness, okay? Don't blame me, y'all. Hold on. Should have did all this beforehand. All right, here we go. Let's see what Mr. Harvey had to say, child, because he said he still got some fight in him. I know. Y'all, hold on. We about to watch it. Single, and you'll never have a hater that's doing better than you. Always know that. Don't get off the wall to dress some pity any ass boy who ain't got shit going for himself. Now you done stopped your climb up on the wall so you can come down here and talk to his little punk ass. Don't do that, man. I stay away from it. Now, do I want to? Yes. Because I'm a human being and I'm human. Now you can be a fighter, and I still got hands. They slow, but if you get up on it real slow, I can still not feel on the ass side. I just don't have it quickly out there. But I still know how to turn my hip and shift that way, and I knock your short ass out. I'll shoot your nerve straight out your head. Y'all heard Steve? If you couldn't hear the beginning, let's hear it. Let's hear. I want to hear. So you heard what he said. Don't get off the wall to address a hater. But it seemed like Stephen came off the wall, jumped over the river, and through the woods. He said, you'll never, I'm going to read y'all what he said in case you couldn't hear it. You'll never have a hater doing better than you. Always know that. Don't get off the wall to address some itty ass boy who ain't got S going for himself. Now you done stopped your climb up on the wall so you can come down here and talk to his little punk. Don't do that, ma'am. He said, I'm slow. He said, he went on to make it clear that there's a part of him that desires to stoop down to the level of his adversaries, noting that he can still fight and still got hands. Because remember, he said, y'all, he's hood, so he could fight. He still got hands. He said, I'm slow, but if you get up real close, I can still knock your monkey A out. I knock your short A out. I'll shoot your perm straight out your head. So while the Family Feud host didn't name Cat Williams specifically, his jab about the perm, which Cat Williams is famously known for, made it all too clear who his remarks were referencing. As you may know, the two comics have had an ongoing issue with each other stemming from tensions that arose between them in the late 90s and early 2000s, following Cat Williams' breakout arrival into the comedy scene. So Steve said sometimes you want to come off that wall on your way up to come and address people, but don't do that, even though he kind of sort of did that by saying all that at this speaking engagement. But like he said, he's human. I'd rather him just address him, though, instead of talking around it, saying sometimes you want to address somebody with a perm and knock them out, but I'm not going to do that. Just address the person with the perm. Y'all, Steve said he got some hands. What y'all think? Y'all think Steve still got hands? Also, I saw this yesterday. Just real quick, this is according to the Jasmine brand as well. Craig Mack's family reveals he died from untreated HIV/AIDS complications. According to Rolling Stone, and Craig Mack reportedly didn't die from congestive heart failure, because remember, that's what it was reported, that he passed away from congestive heart failure. But according to Rolling Stone and Mack's death certificate, the cause of his death was related to HIV/AIDS, and he refused to seek treatment. The outlet noted that it was Mack's family who honored his wishes and repeated his assertion that he had heart congestive failure. Now, I want to read y'all something. I thought this article got into it because evidently he joined a church, and the family is trying to figure out whether or not it was because of the church that he didn't get treatment. Let me see. Pull it up, y'all, real quick. because I wanted to get into that with y'all. They don't show the whole article. It doesn't show the whole article, but basically, he joined a church, and his daughter is basically saying, man, she'll never know the truth. They'll never know the truth about why he died, and that he joined the church as basically a cover to close the door on the shadow of his, on the shadows of his past. Let me see something real quick. According to a report Rolling Stone published on Friday, Mack's death certificate says that he passed away following a battle with HIV/AIDS. His first wife, Roxanne Alexis Hill Johnson, his daughter Amanda Mack, and his younger brother Andrew Mack opened up about the flavor in your ear rapper's life from his peak bad boy record to his final days on his deathbed. Here we go. I've truly, honestly never seen a human being in that condition before, Andrew Mack said. He was catatonic. I believe he was very much in denial, but that's him living his truth to the end. I know that sounds really crazy, but you have to have known him to understand that. As much as that bothers me, I understand why he did it, why he did what he did. He lived his truth. Andrew Mack and Hill Johnson, which I believe is, well, that was the first wife, yeah, Roxanne, learned of his diagnosis before he left his hometown in 2007. He took his two children and traveled to South Carolina, where he joined the Overcomer Ministry. By 2014, Mack had already shown signs of failing health after he lost a drastic amount of weight and was frequently sick. He originally told people he had congestive heart failure. He was hospitalized once and took medication, but he didn't seek any further medical treatment. By 2018, Matt walked with a cane until he became bedridden. His family drove down from Vermont to spend a few days with Mack and say their goodbyes. He passed away at 47, right before they got back home. There are still a lot of questions Mack's family has about his life. Roxanne hopes to answer some of them in a documentary she's developing with Alvin Toney, who recorded Craig Mack's final interview before his death. But there was another article that talked about basically the shadows of his past and him using the church as a shield. So I do wonder, if he had got treatment, would he still be around? Technology has really, truly advanced a lot. And we know that, it doesn't always mean a death sentence for HIV, AIDS, and even other things, I was going to say, if he could have got help and been saved, it's sad that he decided not to. But then again, you never know a person's reasons, right? Either way, I hope his family gets the answers that they're looking for, and that they're comforted. So he passed away 6 years ago in 2018. This is just coming out. I wonder if the documentary is going to be released soon, because his ex-wife is doing the documentary. So I guess we'll see. One last thing, y'all. Brittany Vanderpump Rules child. People say she served Jax his divorce papers while they were filming The Valley. I feel like the gif of Monique, I would like to see it. Yep, let it all play out. Let real life. Now, if it's set up and orchestrated for the camera, we're going to be able to tell. Don't try to fool us. Whoever is doing the production, Truly Original, whomever. But yeah, she allegedly served him the papers on, I was going to say on the set, but during filming. So we shall see. I'll tell you this much. I hope she goes through with it. I really, truly do. I hope she doesn't backpedal. I hope it's not just for this storyline, this season, to have something to carry the season, and then by the end of the season, a reconciliation comes about. If that happens, remember I said that. What's today, y'all? August 28th at 4:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time out of Maryland. Taria from Maryland. Well, Taria that lives in Maryland, because I'm not from here. I'm from Jersey, okay? But Taria in Maryland says she hoped that this divorce was not a storyline to carry them through. And then at the very end of the season, they get a reconciliation. And then season 3 is all about them moving forward. We shall see. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. I'm about to go outside and get my 5-hour energy drink from my car. I'm about to get in my car, drink my 5-hour energy drink, head to the gym, and then do some of the things that I was supposed to do earlier. So, all right, y'all. I love y'all so much, and I will talk to y'all later. See ya.